Brendan, clearly a pretty difficult night. What's your summation? Would you sum it up?
I thought the first 15 minutes, I thought we started the game very well. Good control, pressed the game well, but Valencia are a team that wait on your mistakes. You know, they're very organised, very compact, and unfortunately for us, we made too many mistakes, especially in the first half. You know, with the ball under no pressure, we gave it away, and of course, when you do that against good teams, it sort of kills your momentum really, and it puts you on the back foot. And we did that too many times, and at this level, you can get punished for it. So, and we did that just before half time, going 1-0 down. Obviously, then second half, again we lose a poor goal. So the lessons learned at this level, you have to really concentrate. You know, the concentration is so important. You can get away with it domestically sometimes, but certainly at this level against good players, you don't concentrate, and you know you bring pressure onto yourself. Then it makes it difficult for you. So it ended up it being a disappointing night for us.
Everything seemed to be in place for you, the atmosphere, the stadium, the noise, the players started well, Callum McGregor with an early shot. It just felt as though there was a couple of mistakes, it just felt as though the place got a bit nervy. Did the players get nervy, do you feel, with those early mistakes? And did a rot set in?
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't the crowd. You know, the crowds were fantastic for us. You know, you have to have that personality at this level that, you know, you make a mistake. Okay, you get on the ball and you go again. The problem for us was that we made basic mistakes, and then what happens is when you do that, you become safe in your game, and instead of playing forward, you end up going sideways or backwards. And against a good team that are well organised and good players, if you do that, then it's very, very difficult to penetrate. So I thought we brought it on to ourselves. We brought the pressure on. And like I say, they capitalised on the two mistakes. There wasn't a lot in the game. You know, if you take away the two mistakes, there wasn't a lot of chances the other side. But listen, we have to try and learn from it. You know, we've got a lot of young players, and we'll have to take that on board and take it on the chin. And then we go next week to Valencia. It'll be a very, very difficult game for us. But if we can get the first goal, then it can bring a different possibility for us.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, I mean, you clearly don't feel that this tie's done and dusted yet, and I suppose it's going to be very important for you and the players over the next week to have that belief that you can still turn it around.
Well, that's absolutely critical. You have to have that, you know, at this level in particular. You know, that belief has to be there, and you know, so we got good players. We might have one or two back as well next week. So, but like I say, we need to defend and concentrate well, especially in key moments of the game. And then if we can get, like I say, we get the first goal, then it could set us up for a really good second leg.
You spoke about the mistakes, Brendan. Does it concern you, the number of mistakes? Because your side usually look after the ball so well, but tonight the passing was so off. Is that a concern, or do you see it as an aberration? No,
it's a concern. You know, at this level, it is a concern, because, like I say, it's basic mistakes really. And that's concentration. You know, that's when you're working at this level against really, really good sides. You have to have full concentration. You have to take care and do the basics very well. And if you look at Valencia tonight, I thought they did that very well. You know, basics of defending, and then, like I say, with the ball, 2-3 touch, 1-2 touch, kept it, and then and took their chances. So it's something that we will have to go away and look at and certainly learn from.
Is there frustration tonight because you've effectively made what was a difficult task already more difficult yourselves without Valencia having to do too much, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the disappointment, because, like I said, it was set up for a great night. We come in with good confidence. We know we're playing a good team, but we know we're going to have to work really hard. But certainly, what you can't do is present them and like I say, take that pressure. You know, it's different if a team are really coming after you and having lots of combinations and lots of pressure that way. But I thought we invited the pressure on ourselves too tonight. So that was the biggest disappointment of it. But listen, we'll dust ourselves off. You know, we've got an important game at the weekend in the league. And then, like I say, we'll look to enter into the game next week, which will be difficult. It was always going to be a difficult game, but try and have that personality and belief that we can get something.
Good. Brendan, you touched on this, but the fact you can make mistakes in Scotland and not be punished versus what you can't do in Europe, how do you solve that conundrum? Because there's a huge gulf in opposition.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's football. That's currently where we're at. You know, like I say, you make the mistakes at this level, then you get punished. So, to be honest, I don't think we would have made that many mistakes as we did tonight, even in domestic football. So it's just the quality of opposition, and we always have to respect that. But the disappointment was that it was basic. It was under no pressure, really. A lot of them, simple passes. And like I say, you refer back to concentration for that and that care. So, but like I say, we have to learn very quickly.
One of the clutch at straws here,
yes.
But in the first minute of the match, James Forrest goes down inside the box. Did you get a view of it? And if that's given, does it potentially change the whole course of the 90 minutes?
Yeah, I looked at it, Keith. It was he's obviously gone into the box and he'll take it if he gets it, but I can see maybe why the referee didn't give it. You know, I looked at one in the second half with Hodgson just sort of on the edge of the box where he got blocked off up the side of the box, but I don't think they were clear. You maybe get them in Scotland.
Brendan, in the first half at the start of the game we kind of found a little pockets of space. What was it that Valencia were doing to restrict Celtic from maybe getting in behind them or being able to cut them apart?
You know, I think what they have is they're very well drilled. So the 4-4-2 covers the width very, very well. And what the players have at this level is that they have that mobility and agility to move as quick as the ball moves. So obviously at times when you're moving it side to side to penetrate, unless you're moving it quickly and being clean with your passing, then it's difficult otherwise to break through. And I feel that we didn't do that well enough. I think when we tried to then quicken it up, that's when we sometimes made mistakes. So like I say, we started the game well, confident, good shape, good organisation, you know, slick with their passing, got in, good combinations, had a couple of shots. You know, we ran, Callum McGregor got in, Oliver Burke nearly gets in behind on a counter attack. But like I say, against well-drilled teams like that, who are a team of a high level, you've got to be really playing at speed, and your touch and technique has to be really efficient to go and penetrate. And we didn't quite do that.
You mentioned McGregor there. What was the thought in moving him a little bit further back in the second half beside Brown?
It was just to, as I said, just to bring him back in to try and help in the build-up phase. It was well spotted. It was one that we felt with Brownie, he couldn't just quite get on it and get it turned, so to bring someone underneath and just flip that sort of midfield three around, you know, to allow us to get turned and be able to play forward more. That was the idea.
Thank you.
Pleasure.